Coming up on Flowing into Awareness with Master Intuitive Anatara. Training to become who you are. What is the process that we each go through? What are the experiences that we avoid and why? Is this truly a difficult process? This and more is coming up next on Flowing into Awareness. This week's episode is brought to you by Support the Mountains Herbal Parasite Cleanse. This formula targets the small and large intestinal tracts and larvae, the most broad-spectrum formula available today. 100% organic, formulated by Dr. Mikio Sanki, author of the Esoteric Acupuncture series. For 10% off your first bottle, visit shopyogahub.com and use the coupon code CLEANSE at checkout. Hello and welcome to YHTV's Flowing into Awareness with visionary and master intuitive Anatara. I'm Christina Suzuma, your host of this program. And today, the topic is training to become who you are. And with us is the beautiful Anatara.
Hello, Christina.
Hello. Who are we?
Well, it's the full emphasis in that title really is training to become who we are meant to be. We're in training to become who we are, supposed to be. Everything that we do and everything we are experiencing is part of our training to become who we came here to explore and discover and what we came to find out about ourselves. I was so excited when this idea came to me that I know in one of the last episodes we were talking about the struggle to figure out what it is that we're supposed to understand and what it is that we're supposed to put our focus on and what is it that we are supposed to. So many things go on in our mind that keep us from just allowing this very natural and very, very can be very pleasant training from happening to us.
I love the way you said that. Can be
it can
very
pleasant. If we think of training as being trial and error, here we are in these incredible bodies and we're having these amazing life experiences with ourselves, with our friends, colleagues, with the jobs we do, the jobs that we don't do, whatever it is. And we are continuously, hopefully, being introduced to ideas and events and experiences that then cause us to have a feeling, an emotion, to run and hide, or to jump right out and embrace it, depending on what it is and what our initial response is to it. And what excited me about this was that so many of the things that we ignore and resist and try to push away are the things that are really here taking us through the steps of our everyday training to become who we are meant to become who we came here in this earth experience to be. So remember in one of the last episodes, we were talking about how this life is a big experiment. We came here being very aware and very open beings to this place where we were shut down and closed in by the physicality of ourselves, by forgetting who we really are in all of our existential and continuous awareness and connection, our consciousness. So if we have chosen to come into this crazy world that sometimes feels like it doesn't make any sense and we have no place being in it, how about we realize that the challenges, the things that are painful, the glitches that we seem to grab onto and start to believe are the real us, how about if those things are part of the training? What if the way we respond and the way we react to those experiences and events is the biggest descriptor of what our training is all about? So if I am being trained to be Anatara, intuitive, what has happened to me along the way that showed me that perhaps I wasn't meant to shut my mind down, that perhaps I was meant to be more open and more sort of stay in that increased state of listening where intuition can freely come in and speak to us. So I started to look at some of the things that happened in my life where I could have said, oh, I don't want to try. That's just ridiculous, and that's horrible, and that's hard, and my heart says no. But instead, I looked at it and thought, what am I being shown here? What is being delivered to me that will help me with my overall training, my overall opening to, my overall expansion and understanding of what hearing intuitive thoughts and living through what intuition can show me is. So that's just one simple example. That example is my example. But what are the examples for all the rest of you? You know, what event with a partner has made you feel perhaps like you wanted to turn off and shut down and run away? And what did you do with that experience? Did you say, oh, no, that was disrespectful, I don't want to listen to any more of this? Or did you say, oh, that was too painful, I don't have to stand here and take this? Or did you say, what are you training me to do? What are you showing me through my response and reaction to this event that will help me become who I am meant to be? You know, in reality, we are always going to be brought back to our own training. We are always going to come to the place of being ready to be open to the events that cause certain responses and reactions that show us who we really are, what we have come here to be. So, any really good events like that in your life recently, Christina?
I love it. Recently?
Trying to keep it
20 years.
Here.
No. You know, and it's all right. I loved what you stated about your increased state of listening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's that increased state of listening, awareness, the ability to step back and look at a situation as opposed to being reactive, mm-hmm. and really seeing it as what it is. And I believe in the way we've, in this society, most of us have been raised to always react. Mm-hmm. And so what you've brought is the clarity of, as opposed to reacting, or if you do react, to step back, mm-hmm. and re-examine. Take a breath. Is this really what we think it is? Or is it just an illusion of what we've created, as opposed to actual truth, actual authenticity? And how, if we do look at that basis of authenticity and truth, how can we grow by it or shift to be better at whatever it is that we're doing and whatever it is that we're conscious of at the time?
Yeah, the biggest thing that tends to happen for all of us is that we receive something and we respond to it, we react to it, we overreact to it, and we shut down, mm-hmm. and then we miss that opportunity. We miss that training moment. We miss, boot camp.
Boot camp.
We miss our very own boot camp. Mm-hmm. And when you think about it, the angels and the multiverse and all of the other beings that are part of our entourage, they are continuously, lovingly, if they can, if we will accept it that way, delivering to us our own private boot camp.
Yeah, if you don't hear it the first time, that wing comes out and bats you over the head. If you don't listen to it, the next time is two wings on either side.
Pay attention, please.
Yeah, listen, please. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so we are, if we are available to our own training, and if we see that all of these experiences are just to help us find out who we are, to help us find ourselves, and then be what we're here to be, so that the universe can then like really deliver to us all the detail and information and relationships and things that we need. By just switching what we tell ourselves in our head, by that listening that you were reiterating the benefit of, we can step back, we can take a breath, we can say, all right, show me what I am being shown about me. Show me what this is for me, not what I think it is for you or what I think I have to brace myself against or for, but what is this about me? And how, if I work with this a little differently, am I becoming more of who I am? It's beautiful. And it's easier than it may sound.
But isn't it the truth that so many things are easier than it seems? And we've just created such drama around it. And if we would just look at it and the reality and the truth behind it, it's actually much easier to face it and keep moving.
Oh, definitely.
As opposed to creating circles,
Yes. And if we're not afraid of it because we're afraid that it's going to shut us down, if we embrace it as training and realize that this is something that will give me something, then the fear subsides a little bit. We don't go in those circles and we move forward. Maybe a little blip here or there, which is fine, but we move.
Just another bubble. It's okay. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Anatara. That was really lovely. We're all in training, young Jedi.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Anatara, for this moment, this effervescent moment. And of course, we would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us in this new platform of education and information. We're grateful for your continuous support, and we look forward to hearing your feedback on how we can serve you better. You can connect with Anatara by following her on Twitter @Anatara or on Facebook on Master Intuitive. And of course, through her own website, anatara.ca. We look forward to any comments or questions that you may have for Anatara or myself. You can scroll down simply into the comment box and type it there. And if you're listening to this on an audio device as a podcast, please just give us a call at 818-LETS-TALK. 818-LETS-TALK. Until next time, namaste.
I think that a lot of people get hurt, spraining muscles or tearing muscles or bruising muscles, and not always sure what to do. And most of the time, people don't do it as well as they can. So I always think that by having an understanding of some of these systems, give you more insights in how to prevent problems, prepare yourself to be in the best shape, muscular-wise,